Very common question, can I go to the gym after getting a tattoo? The answer to that is yes, you can go to the gym if you want. But the answer to should I go to the gym with a fresh tattoo is absolutely not. Look, I'm not your dad, I can't tell you what to do. But as a professional tattooist who's just inflicted a wound on you, my advice is to swerve the gym for at least 4 days. And here's 3 reasons why. First one is just the filth. You got people sweating in there, you got people picking in there, you got people scratching in there, you got people bleeding in there, and then touching all the equipment that you're going to be touching. Now you've got an open wound on your arm, and if you're touching that and without thinking end up touching the open wound, you're just contaminating that wound with bacteria from multiple different people, which for one is absolutely disgusting, but for two, it massively increases the chance that you're going to get an infection. And anyone that says it's okay to go to the gym with a fresh tattoo, I guarantee they've never had an infection. I've had infected tattoos before, and if a tattooist was to tell me not to go and do something, I'd be listening to them. And the second thing is sweat. Let's say, for example, you've got a tattoo here, you're sweating everywhere, it's running down, your pores are wide open, the wound is wide open, and the sweat is picking up dirt, dust, bacteria, and anything else, and it's running straight into that tattoo, massively increasing the chances that you're going to get an infection. And the third one is friction. There's a lot of movement in a gym. Hopefully, if you're doing it right, you're going to be moving a lot. And if you're wearing clothes, which I think you have to do in most gyms, you're not allowed to be shirtless, it's going to be rubbing against that new tattoo, which is going to be aggravating it, which is either going to cause an infection or, best case, it's going to cause extra unnecessary trauma, and it's going to prolong the healing, which is going to result in a poor looking tattoo. So what happens if you do get an infection? First of all, it's going to be really sore. That tattoo is supposed to get less sore every day. But if it starts getting more and more sore, looks really angry, that starts to pus a little bit, starts to swell, and more importantly, what to watch out for is if redness starts to spread around the area and beyond. That is a sign that it's infected. Now the protocol here is to get straight to your doctor, and you'll be on a course of antibiotics for maybe a few weeks. It'll be really, really painful, and I tell you this, you'll be out of the gym for a few weeks as well. So is it not worth just sacrificing 3 to 4 days to not risk taking 2 weeks off, maybe a time off work, because you just couldn't wait? Now infected tattoos are really, really painful. I had one on the back of my leg once, a big tattoo, and it's because I went for a walk 2 days afterwards in a heat wave. I just couldn't sit in. Tattoo felt okay, so I went for a walk, and by the time I got back, I could feel it. It felt like pins were pricking in it. And for the next week, I spent in my living room, lay on the floor, peeing in bottles because it was too painful to stand up. Now, once you get past the pain, the trauma, the medication, the time off work, you've then got a terribly healed tattoo, which I guarantee is gonna need touching up again at some point. It's gonna be full of scar tissue. It's just wrecked. It really isn't worth it, when all you need to do is listen to the professional tattoo artist that you've just paid a decent amount of money for, a decent tattoo that you want to heal well and look good for the rest of your life. Just give it that 4-day minimum before you go. And when you go, do be cautious about the friction that your clothes are inflicting on that wound if it is in an area of high friction and movement. And even after 4 days, I would only focus on maybe isolated, really slow movements so your blood pressure doesn't rise too much, so you don't sweat at all. And then after 5, 6, 7 days, you can just go hard on it. Get back to your routine. You've got a sweet tattoo, just keep it moisturized, and it should look good forever then. Now, there are people out there that go to the gym with a fresh tattoo and they're all right with it, but I guarantee their tattoos are shit anyway. You've got to think about the risk. Would you rather not risk getting an infection, a 99% chance of it being a perfect heal and a perfect tattoo for the rest of your life, or would you just go to the gym off the back of bro's advice at the gym and increase, if not maximize, the chance of infection and a poorly healed tattoo? Listen, I go to the gym, I get it. We don't want to stop training. Well, you can plan around it. You could smash it on the run up to there, and you could just take 3 to 4 days of chilled stretching at home, and then you can just smash it afterwards. So when it comes to your next tattoo, just plan around it that for the 3 to 4 to 5 days following, you are just gonna need to be nice and calm, chilled. Not too much movement, no sweating, no getting your blood pressure high, and stay out of them gyms.